My name is Ansu. We're going to talk about the understanding of multiple literacy topics that we have discussed on the Padlet with the cohorts. First, we're going to talk about the process and purpose of reading. So, from my source, reading is complex process involving decoding written words and building meaning for them, which is shaped by readers' interest and motivation. As readers develop fluency, which process becomes automatic and efficient. However, reading is not just about recognizing words and understanding vocabulary. It also requires active engagement and thinking critically about the text. So, the purpose of reading goes beyond comprehension, which is gaining knowledge, expanding vocabulary, developing critical thinking and analytical skills, and engaging with meaningful ideas throughout the reading experience. Next thing, we're going to talk about the role morphology and contextual analysis have in vocabulary development. So the first thing that I want to pinpoint is the morphology and contextual analysis are both important for vocabulary development. First, morphology is the study of word parts such as roots, prefix, and suffix, which helps students understand the structure and meaning of unfamiliar words. So, for example, the word disapproval can be broken down into dis as a not, approve for as a root, and al as a noun ending. Then it comes out as a result to define the meaning as a state of not approving. Likewise, by students learning how words are formed, readers can infer meanings and recognize related words. Second, on the other hand, contextual analysis is when you use clues from the surrounding text to infer the meaning of the unfamiliar words. Next thing, we're going to talk about evidence-based practice for teaching phenomenon awareness to English learners. First, it is important to teach step by step, such as teaching sounds clearly. As an example, it's like how to blend or break words into sounds. Second, using pictures and hand motions such as showing images and use gesture to assist students understand the sounds. Third, connect sounds to letters, practicing a lot, like reviewing and repeating the sound. Fourth, using fun tools like games, word walls, or activity soundbox or any other apps to make fun learning. Lastly, teaching in small groups or use songs, poems, and rhymes or compare with their first language relating to their home language can connect to different or same sounds to English. Overall, these are the several ways to use evidence-based practice to teach phenomenon awareness to English learners. The next thing we're going to talk about is how an English learner's home language be utilized to support and strengthen the development of foundational phonics in English. Using home language can be a powerful tool for English language learners to develop foundational phonics in English. By using home language, teachers can help students compare sounds and letters in their first language with those in English. This can help students relate which sounds and letters are similar between their first language and English, and this can help to build their confidence in English and focus learning. Other examples can be such as sharing sound activities, rhyming, word activities, cross-language, word sorting. For example, as teachers can point out sounds or letters that don't exist in the student's first language so they can practice with them more. Overall, using home language shows students that their background is respected and valuable, which can help students become motivated to learn and build up confidence in English throughout learning. Next thing we're going to talk about is the necessary components to achieve effective comprehension, including well-developed language, multiple higher order thinking process, and self-correction. My thought is phenomenon awareness, vocabulary development, reading fluency, which includes oral reading skills and reading comprehension strategies, inferring the text, along with background knowledge of topics. And these could be necessary components to achieve the above requirements. Lastly, we're going to talk about how evidence-based practice can be utilized to improve comprehension in English learners, including those with reading difficulties and dyslexia. The evidence-based practice can be utilized to ensure independent readings, which is purposeful and using narrative and expository text along with modeling conversation to teach comprehension or using visual or graphic organizer or repeated or and practice several times by reading the text. For reading difficulties and dyslexia, can focusing decoding the words or using assistive technology, extra support and building vocabulary or multi-sensory learning support. So thank you for listening. These are all the things that we have discussed on the Padlet for the multiple literacy topics and some thoughts about that I have discussed in this videos. Thank you for listening.